What is happening in this photo is a nuclear 9-level bombshell that is about to rock the nation and change the political landscape forever. Ladies and gentlemen, Spencer Pratt dropped out of the California, Los Angeles mayoral race by declaring war on the political establishment and saying that he has criminal evidence that will cause the Democrats in Los Angeles to resign.
Changed. I've been laser focused on stopping these commie animals, and I will stop them. If you think we uncovered a lot of fraud and evil in the campaign, just wait. We have some recordings of one of your exalted candidates doing and saying something that would make her resign in shame. I was saving it for the general election. Go ahead and pick your demon, certify your choice, and then you get to see it. So Karen Nithya, ask yourself, is it possible that one of your employees may have a recording of you doing or saying something that would force you to resign in disgrace?
Oh, okay. Say what now? Everybody says, well, what does Spencer Pratt have? Spencer Pratt has some very powerful friends, is what he has. President Trump on the record saying that Spencer Pratt actually won the Los Angeles mayoral race election, but he says he gave up way too easily. Why was Spencer Pratt not screaming from the rooftops and beating the war drums?
And then they tried to hurt Steve Hilton, too. And I called the U.S. attorney and I said, you have to look into this because Steve Hilton did great. He's running for governor. And you could see it. The election was there. He was doing great. Then day after day, you'd hear reports about vote counting. They go on for weeks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump says it was stolen, it was rigged. And now President Trump has Spencer Pratt in the Oval Office. Photo just broke online. Spencer Pratt meets with Trump at the White House after making massive new announcements. Spencer Pratt shared a photo on Tuesday showing him meeting with President Trump in the office shortly after announcing his launch of his new media organization. The former reality television star and Los Angeles mayoral candidate was photographed sitting with others, including what appears to be his son, White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles. I can confirm that is Susie Wiles and is Spencer Pratt's son. I will not stop fighting for my community, Pratt wrote on X. Pratt did not immediately provide additional details from the meeting. California Post contacted the White House for comment. The upstart candidate Tuesday also shared details of his new War Foundation, which he said would be a hard-hitting media and investigative research educational campaign's partnership with government and the media to promote his message. Spencer Pratt's post, I will never stop fighting for my community, right here. Spencer Pratt announced his War Foundation the same day. Our biggest weakness today is a lack of courage and leadership in our culture. We're launching the War Foundation. Here's the URL. There we go. Okay, join the war. So you can donate. You can sign up for an email list. It says we are going to win the war against political corruption with innovative new media, advocate for transparency and accountability and integrity for government and culture, and restore common sense and roll back the long march of socialism through our institutions. Certainly something that everybody can get behind. Speaking of everyone getting behind, this photo is something that is rocking the internet. 30,000 likes. Right now, it's been up for 1 hour. Spencer Pratt meets with President Trump in the Oval Office. Hopefully he shared the incriminating tapes about California politicians. Kudos, brother. Donald Trump on the warpath for Spencer Pratt. Pratt, I will never stop fighting for my community. Donald Trump says, did they screw that kid Pratt? Boy, he was leading and all of a sudden he lost. Yeah, Donald Trump speaking. I'm beaming. Let's go. Spencer Pratt with Trump in the Oval Office. What are they doing exactly? Well, we got some ideas. I mean, the entire internet now is melting down about this. Spencer Pratt may be on the other side of that desk someday. This is Monica Crowley. She works for Trump. Underestimate this dude at your own peril. Spencer Pratt in the Oval Office with President Trump. With the Oval Office, the stupidest people that you know have gathered in one room. Okay. So, triggering libs. All the right people are happy about it. President Trump and Spencer Pratt in the Oval Office. So, it's happening. What could be happening right now? Well, we know, as a matter of fact, that the feds are shutting down the major homeless centers and massive homeless industrial complex ecosystem in LA. Big update on the fraud we discussed in this video. Largest homeless NGO in LA, the Weingart Center, is under federal investigation And the court just rejected all of their attempts to dismiss the fraud and waste case. We know that the FBI has descended onto Skid Row in voter fraud probes. We know that Gavin Newsom is under DOJ investigation and that people in Gavin Newsom's own staff are flipping on him, just like the odds for the 2028 presidential candidate has now flipped against Gavin Newsom. Very interesting. Multiple outlets cite sources that at least one California-based inquiry began under Biden. So Newsom's that corrupt, and Gavin Newsom is losing his mind over all of this. And so it could have an intersection with, all of this could have an intersection with what Trump is talking to Spencer Pratt about. We don't exactly know. But we do know this, that these two men are aligned. They both are very similar to each other, obviously reality TV stars, but also guys who come from big blue cities like New York and LA, who've seen the corruption up close and who connect with the common man, who connect with the people. And so that's all you really need. And that's all you've ever needed in politics. Politics is a popularity game. It is a likability game. Which guy is going to fight for me? So, ladies and gentlemen, Spencer Pratt explaining in his own words his brand new media foundation, the War Foundation, right here. What happens next? I don't know. It's going to be very exciting. What do you talk about with Trump? I don't know. It's going to be really exciting. Here's Spencer Pratt's big announcement.
Spencer Pratt.
Spencer Pratt isn't going anywhere.
Releasing a now viral new campaign ad. That ad racking up more than 10 million views in just 24 hours.
That is one of the best political ads that I have ever seen.
That's one of the best political ads I've ever seen.
One of the best political ads of all time.
Now that the campaign portion of my mission to save Los Angeles is coming to a close and I'm moving on to the next, more interesting phase, you have no idea how bad things are about to get for this city. More of your favorite restaurants will be shuttering. That means less tax revenue. That means the city has to cut services, more potholes, less firefighters, less police patrols, more criminals, more drug addicts terrorizing your communities.
I love that Spencer is just saying, look at what we can all see.
Look at this place already. Weeds growing from every crack and crevice, graffiti over every square inch of public space, garbage, drugs, feces, burned up dogs, burned down towns, abandoned storefronts. This city is a mess, all while corrupt politicians and fraudulent NGOs profit off the misery and fleece us for the tax dollars. Well, now we're flipping the script. I didn't get in this for political power. I got in this to expose this corrupt machine, and nothing has changed. Every week, I'm going into the belly of the beast, bringing you hard-hitting cinematic documentaries exposing the fraud and corruption in California.
There was a body that they found yesterday. Someone is making money in City Hall on the distribution of the needles.
It's all illegal. Everything we're looking at is illegal.
Talking to business owners, covering the issues the media doesn't want you to see, and breaking down complex issues into digestible content to educate and inspire people to make real change.
All you have to do is show people.
If you think we uncovered a lot of fraud and evil in the campaign, just wait. It's war.